Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to show you this new version of my mod that now includes some cropping tools inspired by this guy. The previous mod from him had these features, so I had to apply those features because some guys here, and actually maybe myself, that I used to use this mod when I had the 4090. Now with the 5090 I don't really need to crop the field of view, but for some guys the performance will improve with this tool. So I wanted to share with you the chance to have both mods in a single file or single mod and actually improve some features from that mod. Right now you have performance, nothing has changed here. You have appearance. Appearance will be the place where you can change the 3D depth boost by PrimaShock value. Right now I'm not using this feature, and the word scale is 100%. So everything is stock. Inputs, I'm not using anything here. Okay, now under system, the first thing you'll notice is that I have the override resolution divided into different numbers. The previous version, those numbers were related, so if you change the resolution, both horizontal and vertical numbers are related and they change all together. Right now you can change one by one, but we're not going to change that. And right now I have 5352 by 4088 because that's my native resolution. That's the recommended resolution my headset is using in high at Pimax Play. You might find different numbers, like I can remember in godlike mode in virtual desktop, but the mod is here. Under field of view you have simple and advanced. You're going to change this to advanced. As you can see, the original toolkit had these options that we're going to change, but the difference is very important, because first you have to enter your native resolution here. When you enter your native resolution, and actually you can also select the super sampling, you will start to work with this part of the mod. You have your native resolution, and from that number here you will see that pixel density is 100% because I'm using the native resolution, super sampling at 100%, and all the field of view is at 100. But what happens if I cut the upper side of the image? Let's say 65. Now the pixel density is 91, and load versus native, it's telling me that I have a 70% gain, so I'm using less pixels. But as you can see, the target resolution is 52, the same for horizontal, but it's reduced by the vertical resolution for, let's say, 3373 in this case. But as you can see, the display width per eye and display height per eye it's the same, it didn't change. So we need to apply the resolution. We need to apply the resolution, so we hit apply, and as you can see now, the display height change. Okay, now let's change the down part of the image. Let's say 65, the same. Now we have 2657 and less 35% less pixels. So our pixel density is 81. Let's apply that number. And now, as you can see, we have 5352 by 2657. There you can see that restart the VR session to apply changes because I changed the resolution. If I do that, the performance should change and improve. Other things that some guys used to notice with this mod is that the sensation is like wearing a helmet. For iRacing or Assetto Corsa or using OpenComposite, you can feel like you're using a helmet, so this cropping tool is not that bad. But I wanted to improve that sensation, so let me show you what it does. Under left, here I'm going to crop a little bit so you can see 80, and here 80. You have border improvements, you have soft or sharp. I'm going to change sharp to soft, and fade width here, take a look. Now it feels different, but the corners don't look good to me, so I want to make them rounded. There you go. Now the sensation is like having a helmet. Honestly, that fade improves the experience. Right now, I feel like I'm wearing a racing helmet. You can change the up, down, or left, right crop, and that will change your sensation and your experience. Actually, you can make the border sharp. It doesn't feel good to me. Maybe for you it's different. You can change the radius here, or you can go to square, soft. If I apply here, because I forgot to apply, you'll see that the display width will change. You see? And another interesting thing here is that right now, if you want to keep the same performance but better visuals, you can super sample until you reach the 100% pixel density. Like that. So right now, with this crop, you will have the same performance as having 100%, but the benefit of having better visuals and better resolution in the cropped area. If you don't have the OpenXR Toolkit, you need to go here and down here you'll find the OpenXR Toolkit 1.3.2.msi file. Okay, now you install the OpenXR Toolkit, you click next, and you have to agree here, next, and next, close. That's it. Now we're going to check the version there, and also we can change the hotkeys here. Now we have the zip file here, and we have the OpenXR Toolkit installation folder, which is Program Files OpenXR Toolkit. Now we're going to rename the file, the DLL, and now we're going to copy the DLL included in the zip file into the folder. In order to have the shades and the mask effects, we need to change the shaders file here. So you open the shaders folder, and inside the zip file you'll find the shaders folder too, and you click there and you drag and drop the file. But first we need to make also a backup of this file, just in case. Now yes, we can move or copy the file there, and that's it. We're ready to enjoy the new mod. We double check that the files are there, and we also check that the OpenXR Toolkit companion app now shows the PrimaShock mod there.